Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crypto Scene Investigation, where we discuss and look at metrics on-chain analytics, and we decide, is a project really going to be worth investing in? What is the sentimental analysis of it? And what else can we learn about this project? Today we're going to be looking at Crypto Royale. Now, if you guys do like what I do on this channel, please consider liking and subscribing, and if you do wish to comment, please keep them healthy, sincere, relevant, and beneficial. We want a welcoming community that respects one another. Only truth lives here. So, with this particular video today, this is going to be a bit different from my other ones, okay? Because first of all, my main token metric analyzers which I use, none of them use Harmony 1, which is what Crypto Royale is built upon, okay? So just bear that in mind. Also, whatever I'm going to say in the video is going to be based on my personal interpretation of things. I have chatted to the community, and first of all, they have a wonderful community. They were so inviting, and they were absolutely loving and welcoming to all my irritating questions. So thank you guys, you were absolutely wonderful. Now, if you guys do end up watching this video, please do not go and absolutely hate me in the comments, because I will be saying a bunch of things, so just want that to be known. Cool. Anyway, guys, let's have a look. Crypto Royale says that rank is 9,000. I haven't seen any other project which has a 9,000 rank. As we can see, I don't think I've ever seen a coin do this before. Drop and then do it again. It's very fascinating. So from what I understand, so there is a bunch to break down with this project. Very fascinating. Essentially, so this whole entire project is made by one dude. It's made by one guy, right? So they're currently sort of trying to get some extra funds to hopefully get some extra developers on board as well, and maybe do some marketing. But one thing which these guys are actually very focused on is making sure that they do have a good, proper, and working product before doing any sort of marketing or advertising, because they know that once they actually start doing that, then there's probably going to be a lot of people that will come in and be like, hey guys, what's going on there? Whoa! Like, you know, like getting all excited and everything. Yes, so the game itself, I have actually played a little bit of it. It wasn't Skin Wars which I played, but it was the so this is like a kind of like skin collection thing. Skin collection, jeez, that sounds bad. But I have played this sort of training thing. It's pretty cool, man. So it's a little bit like Agario, if you guys know that, or agar.io, I think is the other name for it. Yes, so they don't have a mobile app currently. Yes. Also, want to say one other thing. I'm not here to shill or be a maxi for any projects, okay? Just to let you guys know, we're going to go based on the objective facts which we find out. So they're currently only on ViperSwap. Never heard of them. I checked to see if I could see them on the top exchanges and spot exchanges. Couldn't find it. Out of all of the 300 exchanges which are listed on this page, there is no ViperSwap. So it's hard to tell how trustworthy ViperSwap really is, but apparently I think there's some sort of maybe partnership between Royale and ViperSwap. Not entirely sure. But they say that you can earn 49% via APY staking. These are sort of some of the target metrics, as you can see here. Yeah, but we'll go through some of those other stats a little bit later. So when we actually have a look at the source code, so this is me just clicking on the source code to jump to here. It says 404 that it doesn't exist. I tried asking about it, and they said that it had something to do with tokenomics, but I wasn't too sure. Also, when I did jump onto the Harmony 1 contract just like this, they didn't actually show all of the some of these other things here. But then when I asked about it on the Discord, so as you can see, so this was the original page which I opened, right? Then I asked about it on the Discord, and then suddenly all these other things were unlocked, and I was like, well, isn't that just funky? Yes, so they also haven't actually shown or uploaded their contract source. From what the community has said to me for why they haven't done that, is because they're worried that other people are going to try to steal that source code and also make like fake products or what have you, which, I mean, that's a possibility. Don't know how much it actually costs to actually launch on Harmony One. But also this is their rich list. This is one of the best rich lists I've seen. So Venom LP token, remember we actually had a look at this jazz, so I believe that is a part of ViperSwap as far as I'm aware. And so that is a really good time when we actually see pretty much they don't hold huge bags, but they do go a little bit deeper into the tokenomics themselves, and we will have a look at that jazz a little bit later. So one of the reasons for why these guys also say that this project is not going to be a rug pull, okay? Because, you know, like a bunch of the questions I was asking were kind of like in the arena of, well, you know, like, can we lose all of our money? So first of all, one thing which they said to sort of quell any sort of disbelief with that is this right here. They say, since there won't be an ICO to provide liquidity, so this is straight from the guy Royale, who is the dude who made Crypto Royale. I will be providing most of the initial liquidity myself, which I can only do at a lower starting price point, therefore. And so I don't know what else it says from there, but that was after me requesting an image showing that actually this fellow was the one who mainly provided the liquidity, because from what these guys have said about this project is that you can actually earn more money by literally just holding the actual coin, so token. So I believe you have to hold 280 Roy tokens in order to be able to become or have a part of this staking. But I don't believe it's actually staking. It's actually called, I think, rebase, where by holding it, I don't think it's actually that you're minting anything. I don't know how it works, dude, to be honest. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, it went a little bit over my head, but it sounds like it works. So yes, 49% APY. Keep in mind that because it is APY and not APR, that means that it does have the potential to move. But they have this sort of like whole kind of like faucet thing, FAUCET, where like the tokens have already been minted, but by staking, those already minted tokens get given to you. I haven't come across anything as unique as this before, so this is a bit out of my depth, but I am giving you guys the best knowledge that I can with this, okay? So holders, it says that it currently has 43,000 holders. The circulating supply is 40 million, and the total supply is 400 million. So just to let you guys know that, but remember, because we can't actually see the contract, for me personally, I would love to be able to actually see the contract, but because it's not an open source, it is a closed source contract, that potentially means that it could be risky for me. Now, what I forgot to mention earlier was actually they were saying, like, if this project is a rug pull, then the guy or like Mr. Roy himself, he could have gone and sold like already, if he wanted to make like a rug pull for that, right? So that's their reasoning for why they said it hasn't been rug pull, and they said that like it would have been rug pulled at like $16, but it wasn't, and then so now it's at like $0.05, and then it's just dropping steadily. Yes. Also, one of the guys on the Discord mentioned this really cool thing. I think on the Discord they've got like 74,000 members, by the way. They got like a lot of members on there, and it's also on 4,000 watch lists, as we can see. So so in terms of the liquidity, it says 200k, but keep in mind that is 100k of one, and the rest is this here. So once again, I'm just going to elaborate for you guys the reason why they said that they didn't, why it's not really being traded as much as other tokens, is because you can be earning more via the staking, and also via whatever rewards you can get from the game as well. So that's why people haven't been buying and selling via this liquidity. That was what they said, okay? Just so that you guys are aware. Cool, next section. This is their Reddit page. So I clicked on a few things, banned, and I can't withdraw it now. Just to let you know, if you do decide to actually invest in this, they have like it's all kind of complex, to be honest. So the minimum withdrawal, it says is 99, but it's actually 100. So you have to have 100 to be able to withdraw, and then after like 100 hours after that withdrawal, like you need to have what was it? So after like 100 hours, then it goes down to 0, so you can withdraw as much as you want. Yeah, I don't completely understand it, but that's okay. I couldn't find any interviews or AMAs with these guys, by the way. However, apparently they did actually host an AMA on their Discord. I wasn't able to join it, of course, because this was March 10th, and today is not March 10th. So yes, that is fine though. So when we have a look at the, so this is pretty much the, I guess, general subreddit stats of the sentimental analysis of the projects. I will see if this does Discord. No, it does not. Okay. Where we can have a look, and as we see, they've gone from single digits all the way up to quad digits of 1,400. It might have dipped off a little bit there, slightly, but not too much. Comments per day, so it has been a little bit less recently, and that is fine. But yeah, so I wouldn't call this a dead project. It's definitely not dead, but it's I don't know. I think that sort of feels like they might be keeping it a bit on the down low until they have enough products. Because keep in mind, these guys aren't just focused on the one game. They are making they are trying to make a whole entire ecosystem of games. So Crypto Royale is a browser-based, free-to-play, play-to-earn game in which players compete for fame, glory, and a little profit. Last man standing wins crypto. No upfront investment, no downloads, no sign-ups. Get into a game in 30 seconds and win. This part not guaranteed. I lost it a few times, thank you. The game is purposefully designed to be simple to play yet difficult to master. Yeah, I mean, the game very much was like that. But remember, this is not the only game which they are working on. But I believe that all games so from what I remember reading, is that all games which they will be releasing will come under this ROY token, okay? So keep that in mind, bear that in mind, alright? Alright, moving on. So, jumping on to tokensniffer. As we can see with tokensniffer, contract is not verified. But, look at this. GTC. Apparently there is no difference, but they can't read the contract. So I'm sort of like, is it really a similar token contract if you can't read the contract? I don't know, fam. Don't know about that one. But yes, once again, remember when it actually comes to the contract, it's like all kind of like hidden. Doesn't really tell us much. Cool. So let's have a look at some of their Twitter stats. So they have got 5,400 followers on their Twitter, and over the last 30 days they have had an extra 361 followers. But on Monday they had 100 of that. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Good on them. Good on them. Keep going, man. Keep going. But yes, once again, I'm going to emphasize the fact that they aren't trying to be hugely markety right now, okay? Even though that's the stuff which we are going to be looking at, because it's it's a bit harder to find other stats. This is also one of their upcoming games. This is called Goal Royale. So this just gives you an example. So essentially the game which I played was a little bit like this, where you sort of use the mouse to be able to control like a little ball thing, and then yeah, but you're sort of like trying to like defeat other people to some extent. Also, when I did have a look through the comments, So there are a lot of positive comments. I wouldn't say there's any bot comments. As far as I could see, I couldn't really identify like bot comments, but like there's ones with people just sort of like generally talking and asking questions. So yeah, definitely wouldn't call that bot comments. For how long this project has been going around for, I mean, according to this says late 2021. When we have a look at Roy says 2022, right around here. So I'm going to say that this project isn't that old, but we can also have a look at their roadmap as well, just to, I guess, double check and confirm that sort of jazz. So let's continue. Yeah, so there hasn't been much search, but then there's sort of been a bunch of search around here. I mean, people have probably also searched Crypto Royale as well because of like other things. So maybe Crypto Royale isn't the best sort of term to use because it could also come under other realms of topics as well. But yeah, I think, yeah, so maybe we should kind of discount that a little bit. This is this sort of main page. They talk about how it works, last one alive, controls, winner steals, collision rules, and then yeah, so a little bit of that jazz. They talk a little bit more about it here, so we'll have a look at their roadmap. One thing about the website, so the developer slash founder is not doxed. Apparently though, he had to have been doxed to the Harmony 1 team in order for his token to be listed on here. Don't know how true that is, but that's what they said to me, so I'm like, alright. Yes, and Moonarch, and the other one is probably somewhere. Why did I quit out a token sniffer? Anyway, moving on. So launch of Roy token on the 1st of June. Okay, so it's almost, it'll be a year old in a few months. They talk a bit about airdropping. 20 million Roy are provided as liquidity in an IDO. Impressive. I do wonder, so it says 20 million Roy, but according to the holders which we can see, there's nobody who currently actually holds 20 million Roy. So a part of me feels like they may actually be hiding some wallets. Don't know if that's possible, but a part of me thinks that. So yeah, I don't know, dude. It's interesting. I'm also not sure why they chose Harmony 1 as the sort of main choice, but that's okay. Harmony grant approved, so Harmony 1 approves a 50k dev grant for Crypto Royale. Nice. New game design. NFTs / skins. Also notice that they have a picture which isn't working on their website, so we can add that to the website stats. Crypto Royale Roy is listed on. Yep, so we know that. Development of new game modes. So these are some of the other. These are potentially some other upcoming game modes, which you can be looking through. And governance DAO. The forming of the governance structure starts, allowing Roy holders to determine the future of the game and coin, and automatically distributing staked game profits to holders of Roy via smart contracts. Interesting. So one thing which they also mentioned as well, when I was actually in their Discord, is that they said that the guy who started this Royale, he apparently he's got quite a bit of money, so it doesn't sound like money is an issue for him. But from what it sounds like, they're just sort of wanting to be able to give users an opportunity to make money or reward them and all that sort of jazz. Yeah. Cool. So let's continue looking. So this talks about Roy's tokenomics. So it says 400 million max supply, and then it says 170 million soft cap. So when it says soft cap, I believe that what this is referring to is a token burn is planned later for the remaining 230 million Roy. So in other words, if you do hold Roy, then chances are that the price is going to be going up quite a bit. So they talk about community airdrop, founder reward, marketing fund, dev fund, IDO liquidity, which once again do not know where this liquidity is held, because when we actually jump here, It says that in terms of the pool here, it's only 4 million and 4,500,000. So I don't know where that's coming from. I don't think that is, yeah. But maybe they haven't had their IDO yet. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Although it says it right here. They had 20 million IDO right here. So where is it gone? Don't know. You guys can write in the comments where you think it's gone. Yes, the circulating supply 40 million. We know that. We have seen that. That is fabulous. But yeah, so I do wonder how these things sort of work. So like the dev fund, marketing fund, founder reward. The guys who are in this community, as I say, they are very committed. Yes, Force/Rank will be distributing 170 million ROI with an anticipated duration of 4 years. So Faucet/ranked rewards may dwindle over time to keep up with this timeline. Yeah, so I believe that all of the 170 million ROI, which we see here, is a part of the mint which you can be receiving from doing the staking jazz. And also if you do actually end up placing quite nicely in ranked, which I believe that you can earn even more ROI if you actually do end up placing quite highly. So yeah, just a bit of information for you. So let's get to this last part. This last part is my beautiful little checklist which I've made. For this one, this is probably gonna look pretty bad for these guys, but yes, once again, this is for a project like this where we can't see many things. The chances of this actually like getting a high score on this is very hard. So with anything like privacy coins, with anything where they launch on a blockchain where we can't see many things, or we know nothing about, or they haven't made their source of their actual contract public, and all we can kind of really go on is maybe what some things which the community has said to us. And when I say us, I mean me, but also you guys as well, because you know DYOR, right? Yeah, so this one's a bit hard, and it's probably going to be a bit harsh and unfair on these guys, okay? But you know, we're going to stick to it because we want to be loyal. Functional and clean media / website. They had that one issue, and it doesn't really show much, to be honest. I'm going to give that like a 3. Although the game works, the game is fine. So yeah, I'm gonna stick it to a 3, to be honest, because it just doesn't. It would be nice to have more information, but keep in mind this is one dude. So you know what? I'm actually gonna bring that up a bit because it is one guy. Any threatening big boy holders? I'm gonna say not applicable for this, because I feel like there's possibly something hidden which we are not seeing here. So even though it says 1% on the side, and a bunch of these other ones are under 1%, I still get this weird, I don't know, like just this kind of weird feeling about it. And we should never go based on things on our feelings and stuff. We should always look at the facts, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't line up. It just doesn't line up. Where is the liquidity, dude? Where is the liquidity? So one thing which they also said to me as well, so I believe that they said that this is actually the owner's contract, sorry, the owner's wallet, and they said that he hasn't really sold anything or done anything with it. So yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Yeah, we're gonna stick with not applicable, because I feel like even though we can see this, I feel like we still don't know, because if everybody else is literally under like that percentage, I mean, these are a lot of pages, man. Like these are gonna be some very small percentages down here. Like there is a lot going on, man. There is a lot going on. And these guys, yeah. I don't think they can withdraw because they won't be able to withdraw because they haven't like earned even 100 yet. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening with that, but everybody's like, trust this dude, he's amazing. But yeah, I don't just put my trust in a guy who yeah. Anyway, sorry, rambling on a little bit. Control V paid bot comments, didn't see any. So there's, oh, they don't get a 1, they get like a 10, so that's fine. Is the coin distribution fair? I don't know. I'm gonna give this maybe like another 4. Judging by this, I don't know, dude. It feels like a lot when they talk about it like this, and we can't see a chart with these. You know what? Let me make a chart right now. So here's what we can currently see. So what I've done is that I've taken these last 5 things: community airdrop, founder reward, marketing fund, dev fund, and IDO liquidity. So this is not the circulating supply, but yes. Anyway, so these are what we can see. So IDO liquidity says 28%, but this is going off the fact that this is 20 million right here. All right. So marketing fund says 7%, founder reward 7%, community airdrop is 2.9%. So what we're briefly going to do, we're actually going to take the real life marketing, or sorry, the real life liquidity of Roy, and we're going to replace that with this. All right. So let's do that. Choose the data. So this is what it actually looks like. Developer fund 70%, marketing fund about 10%, 10% for the founder reward as well. So keep in mind that the founder reward is true though. So I believe that he is being legit with that jazz, which is very nice. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna go click back on all those pages. That's gonna annoy the heck out of me. There we go. So this is actually 4.6 mil, which once again he did say that he would be keeping 5 million for that. But also keep in mind, because this is a continuously evolving company, evolving contract. These numbers can also change as well, because they have that 170 mil which has already been minted. And yeah, so yeah, in terms of this jazz, dude, I mean, founder reward, like if the founder only receives 10%, then it's good. And if they only do the dev fund for that, I mean, it's 70% dev fund, dude. I don't know, man. I'm gonna like drop that down to a 2, to be honest. Like that's just a bad time. Solid roadmap. How does their roadmap look? They haven't really given us much information. I feel like we should probably know a little bit more. But I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt, because he's one dude, so we'll give it a 3. No, we'll give it a 5. Trusted, nope. Don't know who they are. Never heard of them. Is the team docs? Nope. Apparently there has been an interview / AMA, but I wasn't there, and it was public-ish. It was in Discord, but it would have been nice for us to maybe have been able to have heard the guy's voice or something. I mean, if they had the guy's voice, it might have just been like a time where they just sort of sat around and just asked questions to the guy, being like, hey. So yes, will be discussed in the AMA coming up tomorrow at 5 p.m. UTC. Yeah, so we don't have any public AMAs. So apparently there is AMAs, but they're not public ones. So I'm gonna give that like a 2, because it's not quite a 1. Any relevant team experience? Well, first of all, we do actually have a proper product here. We have a working product. So the fact that we have that is enough experience, but we don't know much about his other experiences. And we'll give that a 6. But we still don't know much, or if anything really. Yeah, but we do have a working product, so I can tell you that much. Any notable partnerships? Nope. So final rating, 32 out of 90, 2-star, similar to the project which we did a video on yesterday. Now, if you guys want to invest into this jazz, I'm not saying to do that. Remember, look at this little thing. Haha, legal disclaimer, all that jazz. Just remember that if you do want to do this, do it because you like the game, okay? Do it because you enjoy the game. Do it because you believe in the project. Do it because you like it. Feel free to disregard this whole entire thing here. Feel free to disregard whatever I've told you during this video, because once again, these things could change. But I'm going purely based off of what I've heard and from what I have seen and the evidence which I've tried together to give you guys the best content that I can for this video. Honestly, I was kind of like a bit disappointed in making this video because I didn't feel like this was going to be a great video. I want it to be wonderful for you guys and I want to give you guys the best content, but I feel like I kind of failed in my mission, to be honest. So yeah, feeling a bit patero about that, to be honest. But you know, you can't win them all, can you? Anyway, guys, hope that this has been helpful. This has been your boy, Mr. Matt from CSI. Once again, if you do like my things, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. Please be nice in the comments. Yeah, and if you do want to make fan requests, please consider becoming my CSI advocate. That would be fabulous. Yes, and we can continue trying to provide you with wonderful content. So tata, bon voyage, fare thee well, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, okay?